Welcome, trolls. First sees all.
Hey there, everyone. Bruce Swartz here. Thanks so much in this time of crisis. We need diversion all the time. Thanks for stopping by for a video or two. Whenever you guys get a chance, what do you think of these cool objects? UFOs on the surface. I can't thank you guys enough for coming during the crisis time. I really do appreciate it. Yep. UFOs on the surface. But you know what? These are UFOs that have never been mentioned by NASA, that's for sure. And that's why I reserve the right, or I take the right to call them unique or exclusive, because they absolutely are. Imagine how much power is being exerted while this object spontaneously lights up on the surface and travels like it's teleporting itself across the moon. Let's look at it in slow motion, and this is extreme slow motion for us to see the interaction of these UFOs with the surface. Now, listen, are these UFOs coming from the surface? Is this a transportation device, right? Are these being used for transportation on the surface of the moon? Did you see the smoke? Do you see the smoke that's appearing underneath it? So, in a way, when I say teleportation, this light is, appearing, disappearing in different areas across the moon. Don't take my word for it. Take the astronauts' words for it. Apollo 17, whether they went or not, probably, maybe they did. Just, I don't think the public will ever know how they went. Do you see that light moving, changing places? Literally changing places and then disappearing. You don't see it moving, you see it appearing and disappearing in other areas. Usually when I'm following crafts, I can see the trail. Now, there's a gap between these two lights. Watch, see what happens? And watch the surface get brighter after. This is totally crazy. Gene Cernan, Apollo 17 astronaut, definitely did declare having seen lights and light flashes like explosions, and more than one. So, there was a lot of controversy, obviously, around that, where they were saying when you put a satellite into orbit, back in those days, 3 long arms would come out of the satellite to stabilize the satellite, and then it would rotate in orbit around the moon, and apparently that would be the bluish hue that Cernan would have seen. He saw 3 lights over top of the moon, too, while he was on the surface, supposedly, or either maybe before descending to the surface. It leaves... it leaves a space of possibility that what I'm seeing, is real, and that I wasn't alone seeing these lights on the surface. Look at the way the light's interacting on the surface. Literally, a light system. We've never seen, public-wise anyways, lights this close. It's, never have we ever understood exactly what was going on, but it's under the smokes and hazes. We're understanding now. We're understanding why the structures are hard to see, having the same reflectivity as the surface. This magnification, this is pretty much as close as I'll ever get with this part of the footage, but look at all the details that we're seeing around the craft. Smokes, hazes, when these objects appear and disappear, before and after on the craft. And again, those smokes and hazes are proving to us there could be an atmosphere on the surface. It could be the dusts that are already mentioned. So basically, everything I'm showing has already been talked about. It's not anything new except for these mysterious lights. People wanted to see flashes of lights. That's what everyone on YouTube wants. Well, I'm showing them. There's lots of them. We got some in 216, 217, 219, and now, if ever it stops raining, you could be sure as heck in 220, we're going to have a whole lot more new findings. So much footage I have to root through and to show you guys in 4K, which is absolutely amazing to be able to see the colors on the surface. I'll get some more up. So that's what they look like, about 1 mile to 2 miles wide, that radiating light around those crafts on the moon. Whatever they may be, I don't know. Whoever it may be, I don't know, but they definitely are there, and I feel that there are not enough people viewing those, my videos. So first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for sharing the work. So that's what I do in my research. I look for UFOs, I look for details, I look for stuff on the moon and in the sky, and we find a whole bunch of stuff. Hey guys and gals, we're in Ursa Major. One object that I saw going by in some lights, of course, two objects, but one that looks like an asteroid or a comet. I wouldn't say it was Atlas because it's probably traveling too fast. I don't know. Maybe not. It's the only object that I'm seeing going towards the sun in Ursa Major. If you want to see Atlas, I'll be explaining to you as we progress, advance to that moment where it's going to come a lot closer and we're going to see it. It's coming. We got plenty of time. We got about a month, right? But it's visible with a telescope and maybe visible with infrared. Now, we'll know more and more. If I go back in Ursa Major and we see that object again, we'll know. And this is what I got last night with the infrared. And now it's raining. Thanks for watching, everyone.